So welcome everyone to our Yoga for Everybody session today. My name is Skylar Ramirez. This month we are focusing on the prevention of heart disease, optimizing heart health. February is Heart Disease Awareness Month. Specifically for women, this is the #1 killer for women. So we're going to start out with just a basic reflexology technique taken from Chinese medicine that is used to improve overall heart health. Go ahead and put the left palm of your hand inside the right, and then you'll take your right thumb into the center of the hand and start making some really big clockwise circles with your thumb so that you're able to touch on some essential reflexology points here. The circle is about the size of a silver dollar. You're going to want to press through the entire palm of the hand. And if you notice any places that feel tender, maybe ease up on the pressure. This not only is used in reflexology to optimize your heart health, this can also help improve circulation and hopefully prevent carpal tunnel issues in your wrist and hands. Let's do the other hand. To do the other hand, right hand inside the left, left thumb starts in the center with a nice strong press or nice strong pressure, and now start to circle it out reverse, so counterclockwise. So not only good for heart health, not only good for hopefully preventing carpal tunnel issues, but also good for targeting Raynaud's. Raynaud's is a very common circulatory issue that a lot of people experience this time of year. I know today's going to be high in the 60s, but when it's really cold outside, it very much irritates Raynaud's. So this is to help stimulate blood flow, getting it to the tips of your fingertips. All right, let's go ahead and relax that out. Come to any standing position. Standing with our feet open to at least the width of our hip bones. While we're here, let's soften through our knees, roll the shoulders back and down, and reach towards the edges of your feet. Lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the crown of the head. Lower your chin enough so that an egg could roll off your head. Let's inhale, circle sweep the arms back, and then reach it overhead. Palms forward, circle sweep the arms back, just like you're doing a backstroke in a pool. Reach back and do another big circle. We're going to keep that rhythm. Inhale, circle it back, reach up, palm forward, circle back, reach down. Match it to the breath. Inhale up, palms forward, exhale down. Inhale through your nose. Exhale as if you're trying to fog a mirror. Or it can be a big sigh of relief. At least one more. Let's inhale, take just the left arm straight up, reaching as if you're holding on to 100 helium balloons here. Press into the outside of your left foot, maybe even bend the left knee. This is opening up the left side of your body, intestines and stomach, hopefully improving digestion, absorption of nutrients, and elimination processes. Look up at the hand, strengthening your neck. Breathe into the upper left lung. One more big breath, reach. And now exhale, lower that left hand, both legs straight. Inhaling, circling that right arm up, reaching, holding on to 100 helium balloons. Press into the outside of the right foot, and now bend the right knee. Inhale, reach, breathing into that upper right lung, looking up at the right hand. We're opening the liver here, so hopefully helping to release iron reserves into our bloodstream, essential for all sorts of different body functions. Primarily energy. That's going to be what we want right now. Energy, a midday boost. Big inhale, reach. Exhale, both hands down, both legs straight. Inhaling, both arms straight up and overhead. Shift forward and back a few times, rocking on the soles of the feet. And maybe shift forward and try to lift your heels enough so we can swipe a credit card just under the heels. Looking up, hopefully working on correcting the posture in our neck, head, and spine. When you're ready, drop the heels, bring the hands out to the side like a T. From here, with the hands like a T, start pushing your hips back a little bit and bend the knees. Let's place our hands down on our thighs for support. When you're ready, push the hips back a little more, straighten the arms, and this will prop up your ribs, stretching the stomach, strengthening the back muscles. Let's press our shoulders away from our ears. Pull the elbows in tight towards the waist as well. From here, extend the arms back, working on a low back straightener. Inhale, bring those arms overhead. Big breath in. Exhale, halfway down, arms out to the side, hands to the thighs. Knees are bent, flip the hips back a little more, straighten the arms. We are doing a standing supported back bend. This is to correct any postural issues that could come with being seated for too long a period of time. When you're ready, take the arms back. Inhale, bring it all the way up. One more time through. Exhale, arms to the side. Halfway down, palms to the thighs. Release the hips. We want to get some healthy blood flow into that low back. Straighten the arms, upper back bend. Hug those elbows in tight and press the shoulders away from the ears. Reaching our arms back, low back strengthener. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Exhale, hands come down to the heart. Let's gather the breath 3 more times to center ourselves. Inhale, palms together. Exhale, breathing as if we're fogging a mirror or just a big sigh of relief. Let's do one more. Exhale is more important than the inhale. That's what makes the space for a fresh breath. Let it all go. From here, relax your hands to the waist. Let's take the feet out wider than the hips, coming into a standing straddle expression. So just a little side note here, for any of us who have had active sciatic nerve pain, piriformis, or IT band pain, keep your stance really conservative. Otherwise, you could always take it out pretty wide. We're starting with our toes forward, keeping the left toe forward. Let's lift our right toe and pivot it out to the side. Bending our right knee. We'll extend the arms out, keeping them at shoulder height. Imagine that your shoulders are pressing down while the fingertips press up, keeping the fingertips in alignment with the armpits and shoulders. Looking over the right hand, strong warrior 2 position. Let's flow through this. Right palm up, left hand down. Inhale, scoop up your breath, reach straight up and keep bending that right knee. Big inhale, reach. Exhale, right hand to the right thigh. Turn the left palm up, sweep it straight up to the sky. You have the option to reach it over your head. Keep pressing that left foot back and reach from the left armpit. Inhale through warrior 2, right palm up, lean back. Keep that bend in the right knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, side angle. Right hand to the right thigh, left arm overhead. Let's flow through that a few more times, working on increasing mobility through the trunk of the body, helping to massage all of our visceral energies, all the organs that are responsible for keeping us feeling so good through the day. Couple more. Exhale over, bending from the side waist. We're clearing out the side lungs and lymphatic system. Last one. Exhale down and reach it over. From the down position, keep the right hand on the right thigh. Bring the left hand to your low back. You're welcome to experiment at this point to create a bigger stretch in your left hip and back. We could always lower the right elbow down to the right thigh. As we lower down, this is naturally going to require more length through that left hip. And you might even feel it in your left foot, in the arch of the foot or in the outer ankle. If it starts to hurt at any time, come up, put the right hand on your leg. You could always bend that right elbow to adapt the stretch to your body. Wherever you are with this, we all have that left hand at our low back. Let's look down at the floor. Start rolling your left shoulder back a little more, pressing the right shoulder over that right knee or towards the inside of the right knee. We're creating a twist, a nice healthy detox here. Looking down at the floor, exhale all the way. Pause. Now on the count of 3, act surprised. 1, 2, 3. Hold that contraction, belly into the spine. This is a little detox. This is getting us ready for any Valentine's chocolates and sweets. Relax your belly. Inhale, come up to warrior 2. From here, straighten the right leg. Push the energy back into your left hip. Lower the right hand down to the right thigh. And maybe notice if that hand can slide past the knee to the left, to the right shin. So right hand is either going to be on the right thigh for support or slide it past the knee, just below the knee joint. Secure that right hand to your shin. Reaching straight up with the left hand, pressing the right shoulder forward again, left shoulder back, keeping that reach straight up, holding on to our 100 helium balloons. Looking up to strengthen our neck. Even if we look up for a fraction of a moment, we're working on correcting our posture in our neck and head. If it starts to hurt, look straight ahead or look down at the floor and be kind to your body. Let's all take a deep bend into that right knee. Slowly bring that hand up to the right thigh, push off. Both hands to the waist, both toes forward. Establishing our foundation for that sequence on the other side. Keeping our right toes forward, we're pivoting on the left heel. Left toes out, bending the left knee. Arms are extending out at shoulder height. Shoulders press down. Fingertips press up to meet the height of the shoulders. Looking over the left fingertips, working with just a little more neck and head mobility. Let's turn our left hand up. Reach down with the right hand without moving the left knee at all, reaching straight up. Keep that active lunge in the left knee. Looking up at the left hand, breathe into the upper left lung. Big breath in. Exhale, left hand comes down through warrior 2. Left hand to the left thigh. Right palm up. Sweep it overhead. Extended side angle. From extended side angle, pressing back into the outer blade of the right foot. Opening from your armpit and rib. Push off the left leg, warrior 2. Flip the left hand up, reverse warrior, big breath. Exhale, take it down again. Side angle. So let's just continue to flow that a few times. And of course, if it feels more comfortable to go lower, you could always take your elbow to your thigh and reach the arm over instead. Eventually, we are going to take a pause and experiment with that deeper stretch. And some of us, our bodies might be ready for that already, but some of our bodies appreciate being a little bit more eased into that deep stretch. Just one more big inhale, exhale down. We're holding this one, keeping our left hand on the thigh, right arm can be straight up, or you can extend it over your head. Experimenting by bending the left elbow to lower. Keep pressing down and back into the outer edge of your right foot. Option to take the left elbow to the thigh. It can feel very different from left to right, depending on when we ate and is there any old matter stuck in the intestines that could also be inhibiting movement. From here, we're taking our right hand to the low back. And again, checking in, does the body want to stay with elbow to the thigh, or do we come up to a hand for our detox? Let's look down at the floor. Rolling that right shoulder back, pressing the left shoulder forward so it's pressing towards the inside of our left foot. Try squeezing your glutes so that you're pressing the knees out towards your pinky toes. Keep pushing into the inner blades of the feet. Looking down at the floor, exhale all the way and pause. Surprise, 1, 2, 3. Pull the navel in tight. Pull that right shoulder back a little more. When you're ready, slowly begin to push off that left leg. Rise up, warrior 2. Let's straighten our left leg. Take the energy back into that right hip. Reach the left arm over your left knee. Lowering that left hand down to our thigh. Checking in. Does it safely land down on the shin? Avoiding any pressure on that left knee. Let's reach up with the right hand, reaching straight up. Right shoulder back, left shoulder forward. Triangle pose. Looking up, strengthening the neck. Breathe into the upper right lung. At least 2 more breaths here. When you're ready, lower the top arm. Let's bend our left knee, left hand to the thigh. Pushing off that leg so that we can safely come to our foundation of a straddle. Turning both toes forward to open up the low back today. You are also welcome to experiment with turning your toes in. So you'll be pigeon-toed, but not knock-kneed. So this is a different type of stretch. This we don't want. Legs are straight when the toes are either forward or turned in just a little bit. And again, we're going to try to take pressure off of the SI joint, off of the lumbar spine, off of the sciatic nerve. Let's bring our hands to the hips. While we're here, standing nice and tall, 3 big breaths into your heart. Big inhale. Exhale, relax the ribs. Inhale, using that upper lung expression to do a back bend. 1 more, big breath. Exhale. Now inhale in place. Easy does it. Exhale, push your hips back. Shift into the tops of your feet. Keep flipping those hip bones back and keep the knees soft. So notice if you can kind of create just a little bit of space or a little bounce in the knees. Hands can go to the thighs for support as we're working on strengthening the low back while we reduce pressure and tension in the low back. Inhale, big breath in, come up a little bit. Exhale, relax. 2 more, inhale, come up a little. Exhale, relax. Use the inhale to strengthen the low back. Big breath in. Relax. This next one, we're going to turn into a twist. Inhale, come up a little bit. Reach your left hand across to your right thigh or across to your right hip. Take the left hand to your low back, left hand to the right hip, right hand to the low back. Twist towards the right, just a little bit. It's like an old-fashioned windmill type exercise, the windmill. When you're ready, bring it to center. Right hand across to the left hip, left hand to the low back, little twist to the left. Hold it there, shift the weight forward. Inhale, little lift, hands to the thighs. Exhale, relax your head and neck. Shake the head, yes. Turn it left and right. Let your body hang like a rag doll. Maybe inch the heels and the feet in, unlock those knees. Bringing the feet closer together, knees are soft. From here, let's inhale, come up halfway, supporting our spine with our hands on our thighs. Let's walk the hands up and come to standing. Shake everything out. Kick out the legs, shake off your arms. Hopefully feeling just a little bit warmer. We have been manipulating some of the organs and the nerves that can raise your metabolism and energies that can also release more iron. So it's possible to get away the heat here. So we're going to move into a little more heat building with the body, taking the feet out wider than your hips. This time the heels are in and the toes are out. This is known as a plie foundation. Keeping our knees soft. We see that our knees bend in the same direction as our toes. Inhale, take those arms up, elbows are bent. We're coming down into a small moonflower squat. Inhale, squeeze the inner thighs together, squeeze your glutes, and then reach up out from the armpits into a 5-pointed star. Exhale, bend the knees, pull the elbows in. Inhale, reach it up, 5-pointed star. Come down. Now match the movement to the breath. We're going to do about 8 of these. So there's plenty of time for us to work on closing our eyes, working with a concept known as proprioception. It's a big word. It is a big word that basically targets how various forms of sensory stimuli are being taken into our nervous system, digested, and then there's an output for that. So for instance, our body is feeling for its center of gravity. When we close our eyes, we might get a little wobbly. And based on proprioception, the body goes, hey, you muscle, I need you to work. Or hey, you particular part of the body, I need you to line up to keep us balanced. So closing the eyes, recruiting more of those subtle energies that can be so helpful in keeping our spine and our body strong. Just maybe one more. Eyes closed, inhale up. Exhale, elbows in. From here, lower the hands down, bring the feet into the width of your hips. Let's find a little symmetry as we work through a strong back. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, circle back. Reach forward as if you're shaking hands with 2 people in front of you. Push your hips back and keep your spine long. Inhale, sweep back like a cross-country skier. Reach it overhead. Sweep it back again. Arms forward, shaking hands. Hips go back. 3 more. Sweep it back. Bring it around. Big breath. Exhale. Hips back. Flat back. The number one movement we can do here to improve overall spine health is to learn how to release the hips. Push the hips back. The muscles in the inside of the hip and the belly can get really tight. They're not strong, but they get tight when we have to sit a lot. And that can ultimately cause problems with the low back. Press back. Last one. Release the hips. Push back. Reach forward. And now when you're ready, come up to standing. Easy does it. From here, shake off your arms, shake off your legs. We're going to move through a very gentle tapping sequence now, which is used to completely balance the nervous system. So with all the movements that we've just done, if there are any neurological pathways that need to be repaved, if there are any neurological pathways that need to be created, this can be done through a form of a healing therapy called tapping, EFT. So please take your peace fingers. I'm right-handed, so I'm using my 2 peace fingers on the right side. Take them to the very insides of your eyebrows and just start tapping gently. You don't want to tap too hard. I mean, it's definitely you feel pressure, but not enough to where it would actually like hurt. You're just tap, 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 tap. Now we're going to use both hands, peace fingers, both hands. Take it to your temples and tap right here. So whenever we have tension, headaches, or when people even get stressed, you'll see them do a little circle right here. This is an extension of reflexology. It's just a different modality of healing the nervous system. Now just 2 hands, take it below your pupils to the top of your cheekbone, avoiding any pressure on any soft tissues. Now just one hand between your nose and upper lip on the cleft. Now the center of the chin. Working into the thymus, improving the immune system. Both hands come out from the center sternum and tap. Out a little wider. Okay, this is the fun one. Elbows to the side, hands press under the armpits. You could go like this instead, targeting lymphatic drainage. Now finally, take your hands like a karate chop and just chop on one side. There is a specific acupressure point here that we're also targeting. Other hand. And now just relax, palms up, either sit or stand tall. Let's take at least a couple minutes to work on the breath. Big breath in through your nose. Exhale, let it all go. Make sure more air comes out. Big inhale. Exhale out. Let's build on that. One hand to the heart, one hand to your stomach. Inhale, fill the belly. Belly goes out. Bring the breath to your heart, lift your chest. Exhale, relax your heart. And now pull your stomach muscles in. So we're dissecting the breath in two parts. Inhale, belly, up to the heart. Exhale, heart, pull in the stomach tight. Two more. Inhale, belly out, lift the chest. Chest down, pull the stomach in tight. So this is like the equivalent of crunches at the gym. Inhale, belly out, lift the heart, relax the heart, relax your belly. Nice, let's bring the hands together. Press the thumbs into the center of your chest. This is known as a brain balancer. At any time of the day, if you're having to shift gears, usually that means we're having to tap into a different hemisphere of the brain. This is a quick hack. Push with your left thumb into the center of the chest. Notice the pressure, notice the feeling, notice the effort that's going into pushing with your left thumb. Maybe close your eyes to really tune into the feeling. Now match that feeling with your right thumb, pushing in with the right thumb, balancing the pressure, the effort, and the sensation. Now take pressure away with that left thumb. Take pressure away with the right and balance it again. You can continue to subtly shift, maybe put pressure with the right thumb. Now try to match it with the left. We may only sense complete balance for a fraction of a moment, such is life. So you just continue to notice and then adapt. Notice, recalibrate, adapt. Knowing that balance, it's always going to change. From here, I invite you to take a few deep breaths with me in closing. Big inhale and exhale. Two more. Let it all go. From here, we can bow together in closing. Namaste, everyone. Go enjoy the rest of your beautiful day. Keep breathing.